Hey guys, I just wanted to do a quick filler episode. I've been working really hard on a big project. The end of this month is going to be bonkers. So I haven't had time to put together my apologies. Sneedville is a little overdue. We'll try to get to that by Friday. We've got a number of really great examples of the Battle of Powell River. In the meantime, since I only had a little bit of time, I thought I'd show you what I've been working up to. Kind of a workbench update. I don't usually do these because it's like, what are you going to do? I don't know. There's so many more interesting things to do than go, oh, I painted some haystacks. But some people seem to like this, so I thought I'd show you a kind of work in progress and a whole lot of oops, some things I did wrong. Let's take a look at the haystacks first. These are, of course, 15 millimeters. They come to us by way of Blue Moon Manufacturing, and just kind of, I can drop a couple of heroes down here. This is a fellow, by the way, this is Mandonio. He's going to be the star of the show. You guys probably remember a few days ago I dropped a very strange 30-second teaser for a great big battle, and then this is one of his friends, but no spoilers, so we'll put him up. Just kind of want to show you guys what it looks like here in 15 millimeters. These, there are two sets here from Blue Moon Manufacturing, both resin. Boop. There are haystacks and there are stone walls. Now, a couple of oops on both of these. These haystacks, I didn't do the like soap and water wash. I rarely do that, and if we look on the top, you can kind of see the resin poking through. But it's close enough to the yellow. Just a simple like goldenrod, and then I washed it with a sepia and then dry brushed with the same goldenrod. It looks really good. Same thing with these stone walls, $15 for the package. You're looking at the full package here. So this field is $30. And you know, it's really funny that I won't spend $30 on like I wouldn't spend $30 on like a big diner like this. It's made out of paper. This comes to us by way of gcminis.com. But, you know, I don't know why, but $30 seemed reasonable at the time. Now that I look at it, seems like a lot of money for not a lot of terrain. Probably could have made these out of towels, but what are you going to do? So there's mistake number one, oopsie. And then mistake number two, I know these look great. They are, of course, just simple, you know, spray painted gray. I picked out a couple of stones on each one of these pieces. Like you see, he's a little grayer right there. Some of these look a little darker. You know, just a couple picked out to make it look a little, add a little bit of contrast, make it look a little different. And then, you know, null oil wash and you're done. Now, why do I call this an oopsie? Because this is the other set I have. You can see it's a lot darker, so I am kind of committed to using these separately or independently. If we put them side by side, we'll kind of zoom in. You can see it's the exact same pieces, but one's a little bit lighter than the others. I guess field stones, they kind of tend to do that sometimes, but that's going to look off to me. So maybe a little bit of oops. Maybe should have written down exactly what I did, you know, what shade of gray I started with, but whatever, we'll go with it. So let's take a look at the parking lot and the roads here, how I did that. These roads are a bit of a project. You can see that they're sitting on basswood right now. This comes in tape form, and let me just grab it out real quick. It looks like this when you buy it. I got this on Amazon for, I don't know, like 12 bucks. It comes with a whole bunch of it. You can make a lot of roads out of this stuff. It does also come, it's part of like a play set, so there's some railroads. It's got some like weird double lane with the one-way streets if you wanted to go with that, and then the parking lot. I think the parking lot works really well. I think that looks pretty good. My problem is with the road itself. If we take a look here at our General Lee, man, those lanes are really tight. Of course, if I were to use these generally, I would probably bevel the edge of the road here and then put a little static grass down so that it blends in with the table a little bit better. But I really think these roads, it's 2 inches across, and I don't know, you tell me. You think that looks okay? Is there anything you think that's one of those situations where, you know, the roads are supposed to be about 12 feet across the lanes, and as you can see from looking at Mandonio here, can we get you to zoom in there, guy? At least focus. They're about 6 feet across in scale. That's crazy narrow. Now, same thing with buildings, right? If we take a look at Mandonio with this building, the building is under scale. That door should be 7 or 8 feet high. It's, looking at him, you know, he's banging his head on it. Now, I know he's a big hero. He probably stands like 6'6", but with buildings, you always kind of scale them down just a little bit. And of course, the ground scale is a lot smaller on that. So maybe these roads will work. I would really appreciate it if you guys would help me out and just tell me, what do you think? Is that going to look okay on the tabletop? There are a couple of curves here, you can see. It came with like a flat sheet. I do have one. And then sloppy edit, I forgot to show this the first time. This is what the sheet that the corners come in. So I have a couple of what would you call that, right-hand turns, and then I can make these left-hand turns as well. I'm considering doing both sides just to make it easy, but what if I want to do a full U-turn that's that steep? I might have to do that. So that's what it comes with. I don't know what you would do with that. And then again, on the other side, it's got some weird curves for the railroads, but I'm not going to use those. Anyway, back to the video. It came with like a flat sheet. I do have one of these, but I need to get, so once again, I bought 3-inch, and in order to get this tape on there, I need a piece of 4-inch wide basswood in order to really get that corner going. I don't know. I'm not really thrilled with the way it's looking early. You guys let me know in the comments. Do you think there's anything I can do? I got a pair of these that I haven't really done much with either. And, there's a little bit of color difference. I'm starting to think by the time I spent $10 on the basswood and $12 on the sticker, I'm up to $22. I'm sunk $22 into this. Now, we don't believe in sunk costs. If this isn't working, maybe what I should do is just break down and buy some specific miniature war game roads that, what do they call it, like metaled roads? Is that what the Brits call it? I mean, I probably could have got not quite as long of a distance, but for like $40, I could get all the roads I need. Ducky, you're killing me. That's all I got for today. Just a little filler. Here's what I've been working on, and here's some stuff. You guys tell me in the comments. Do a bell and subscribe, and make sure you like it and do all of this stuff, because I'm desperate for approval. But I am praying for you.